Am I the only one that feels like we are kind of at war with men right now? Or like, I'm feeling very against men right now. Like, I go spaces where there's majority men, and I feel there's something there. I feel like I am resentful, like when I go to the gym and there's guys there, when I go golfing and it's all men, I'm just like, I think all of you hate me. I think all of you hate me and wish that I don't know, it's just the way that men have been treating women for so many generations, and today we're like, wait, what the fuck? Why is locker room talk a thing? Like, why? Like, it's just, maybe I just don't respect them or something more than ever, but I don't know. Does anyone else feel this when they're around men specifically?
Do men not understand that when they make excuses for not protecting women from violence from men, because they, in fact, don't want to be harmed as a result of doing so, that they are inadvertently conceding to the idea that men can be and are disproportionately more violent than women towards women. And I just want to reiterate that I said men. I didn't say black men. I didn't say any kind of men. I just said men, meaning all men.
Men have this weird warped sense of what they think women are, how they think women are treated. They get angry because men buy us drinks at the bar because we're attractive, right? They get angry that we're provided for and they have to do the providing. They get angry that we get to dress up and go out with our friends and feel good and look pretty and not worry about their validation. The craziest part about this whole fucking thing is it's them doing it. It's them upholding the system. It's them buying us drinks, but in return, they're expecting sex. Let's call it what it is. Because they lack empathy, and having empathy for a man will kill you. I love and care about and have empathy for men who have time and time again proven that they have it for me. And yes, because of their reputation, you do have to prove it to me first before I give it to you. That's how I, a giver, stop myself from doing those things for people who would not cross the street for me. Operating under the pretense that men do not respect you, care about you, would not save you if you were getting kidnapped in the street, will save you.
Something so sad is that I just don't know if I'm ever going to trust men ever again in my life. Like, I've talked to so many of my girlfriends about this recently, and I just feel like a man could literally show me proof of something he is saying. Like, there could be proof that it's not a lie, and I still wouldn't believe it. I just don't trust any of them. Not one. And I was ranting about this with my friend, and they were like, literally same. Like, it's just not safe out here. You just can't trust any of them. Like, you think that you can, and without a doubt something happens. And look, like, obviously I know there are trustworthy men out there, okay? But it's really hard to, like, actually trust anything that comes out of a man's mouth at this point. Because when it happens over and over and over, where, like, you think you can trust somebody, and they prove you wrong, and they prove you wrong, and they prove you wrong, you get to a point where you're like, yeah, I don't believe anything that any of you say. And I don't want to be that person. I don't like being a pessimistic person, but, like, unfortunately, the proof shows that you can't trust him.
A man that will continuously pursue you even after you told him no, that you are not interested, is the same man that will grape you. Because at the end of the day, no means no. So if he ignores the fact that you don't want him, if he ignores the fact that you are not interested in him, if he ignores the fact that you are not attracted to him, and inadvertently with him continuously pursuing you, he's saying you're going to want me one way or another. That is predatory. There's nothing cute about it. There's nothing romantic about it. Run, sis, because you in danger.
It makes me laugh when men come in my comments and say the reason why these older men are dating younger women is because they look hot. As if we really are buying that. As if we're going to believe that. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You're dating these younger women because they don't know themselves. Therefore, they have a fragmented sense of self. And you love that. You love that. That's exactly the kind of woman that you know that you can be with and you can get away with shit. You can manipulate her. She's easily controlled. You won't be challenged. You won't feel some type of way in that relationship. It's just an easy, plain sailing relationship where the woman is just following your control and she's doing everything that you say. But what happens when those women wake up?
I used to think men were shit because they were raised like shit. I am starting to believe, as the parent of a little boy, that they all start out like shit and they have to be raised out of it. My 6-year-old son, oh my God, he's been on one lately. He's been having a really hard time with a lot of stuff. Fine, whatever. Today, I looked at him and I was like, what is going on? What's the problem? This boy leans back and goes, I'm just so sad that Granny T died. That's my grandma. He kicked his sister in the face and then blamed it on being sad that my grandma died 2 months ago.
You don't treat men like people either, by the way. Because we're always like, oh, he can't make a dinner reservation. He's just such a boy. Yeah, that's so, like, boy of him. Oh, he's always, like, checking out other women. Yeah, he's just, like, such a boy. We can say that he's a bad person. We can say that. I mean, I don't want to either, because, like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, he's just a boy.
A man calls himself a feminist is a red flag. Like, I don't think I've ever met a man who is a self-proclaimed feminist. And when I say man, I mean, like, cishet man, who is not, like, a raging misogynist, actually. It's one of those things that, like, you should not have to tell me. Like, you can show me. Men put feminists in their dating app bio to get some micro-bang bisexual pussy. Conversely, the men in my life who I trust the most and feel the safest around, I have never once heard call themselves feminine. But they don't have to because they show me with their actions. I don't know. Just like, don't talk about it. Be about it.
I really just hate that hating men is trendy now. A lot of y'all will get online and talk shit about men all the time while simultaneously still trying to date them. It's like the way that y'all consistently claim that you're decentering men and yet all you do is talk about them is just so wild to me. And you're not decentering men if you're a misandrist. If you really don't care about men, you won't talk about them that much. They don't pass your mind because you have other things to do. You don't have to make a post about, look at the hobbies that I'm doing now that I'm decentering men. Like, you don't need a trophy or a cookie for focusing on yourself. That still is saying that in the society, they're just that important that you have to make a statement about it. And it's like, I don't think people understand the psychology of that. Like, good for you that you have hobbies and things to do, but you don't have to put men in the sentence in order for you to do it. Whenever our actions revolve around men, you're still thinking about them. Therefore, they're still centered.
Why is it that we as black women feel comfortable checking black men, but the moment a black man checks us, we call it misogyny, control, or toxic? Don't scroll. Let's talk about it. Why does it seem like accountability only applies when we're the one giving it? We criticize black men, drag them online every day, talk about how they lead, talk about what they do, what they don't do. But the moment a black man says, sis, you out of line, or start calling you out on your bad attitude, all of a sudden he's bashing women. We can dish it, but we can't take it. Call a man weak for not being a leader, but then when he does lead, you say he's being controlling. Which one is it? If we want growth and healing from our men, we have to be able to look in the mirror and check ourselves first. Because checking somebody, that's not hate, that's love. And if we can't be corrected without getting offended, maybe the problem isn't the message. Maybe it's our pride.
I would say things like, just leave me alone. And then he'd actually leave, and then I would get mad because he left, even though that's what I told him to do, but I really meant that I didn't want him to leave, and now he's confused and I'm angry. I finally realized that men can't hear emotion, they can only hear words. You can't say one thing and then mean another and then blame the man. That's on us.
Why are you trying to bash me for learning from my mistakes and trying not to repeat them? Nothing is more frustrating than when men start trying to devalue you because you're a single mom and now you have higher standards. It's like they want you to keep making the same mistakes. Like, it's like, okay, you think I want to do the same shit again? Like, why are you trying to bash me for learning from my mistakes and trying not to repeat them? It literally doesn't make sense, and it's actually really fucking annoying, but whatever. We're just in a sassy man apocalypse, and I'm learning to accept it.
Calling all men, especially if you agree with this comment, that you wouldn't want to be with a single mom, especially as a man with no kids. Okay, I would love to hear the reasons why. If you agree with this. if you agree with what he said. I would love to know what the fuck your deal is. So leave a comment, please explain. Don't just leave some bullshit. I need explanations of your reasons why. Like, it doesn't matter on the woman and her personality and like what she's got going on. Like, just, it's an automatic no if they have kids. Please tell me.
All right, so I was talking to my friend and he said the reason why men are not marrying women like they used to is because there are no wives left. I said, what are you talking about? There's 100 millions and billions of women. Pick one. He said, no, yeah, there's women and there's hoes out here, but there are no wives left. I was like, what? He's like, you guys don't want to be wives. You guys want the title of a wife, but you do not want to be wives. I will further explain by what he meant by that, but do you guys agree?
The reason I've gotten married 6 times is because men just love proposing to me. Of course, I divorced all of them. I cheated on all of them. It didn't work out, but they love to propose. Just something about me, like within like 2 weeks of meeting me, that's like ring on my finger. And it's not always a nice ring. Like, I'm not confrontational at all. So it's like, what am I going to do? Say no? It's like, I love being a wife. I love being a wife. But honestly, at this point, I kind of think marriage isn't for me. Like, I've done this 6 times. I'm 23. 7th time is probably not going to be a charm. But that being said, I'm seeing this really cute guy right now. So who knows? If a Red Pill podcast sees this, I'm joking. If a Red Pill podcast doesn't see this, I'm 100% dead serious.
Am I the only girl that struggle with like super nice guys? Like, I don't want a mean ass guy, but am I the only person that gets like kind of aggravated when a guy is just like overly nice? What is that? Like, is that trauma? Is that toxic? What is that feeling when a guy is really nice to you?
So I went on a first date and a car was about to hit me and he grabbed me and pulled me away. And I don't know why, but that just gave me the ick because it's literally the first date. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like, it was just so desperate. And it's like, play it cool.
Men don't even know what to do with women that don't need them financially. When you're the type of woman who has everything on her own and the only thing a man can offer you is some loyalty and respect, a lot of men don't even want to deal with you because they're like, yeah, that's way too much fucking work. My character is so fucking flawed. The only thing I can offer you is money. And this is why I always tell women, get up and get it on your own. Figure out how to make some money. There's too many ways to make money to be out here laughing at a man's jokes that are not funny, sleeping with a man that's hard to look at and hard to conversate with. Get a fucking grip. These men will treat you like shit when they have financial leverage over you. Because there's nothing more powerful than letting a man know that you are willing to walk away at any given moment. At any sign of disrespect, you're ready to get up and leave. That's when they straighten up, right? That's when they're like, yes, ma'am. And that's what we want. So with all that being said, never let a man make you feel too comfortable when it comes to his finances. And never let a man get comfortable with disrespecting you. Okay? Okay, I love you guys so motherfucking much. Bye!
You know, it would be really cool if instead of men being like, oh yeah, I'd beat that guy up. If I ever found out he did that to you, I'd go kill him. Or if that was my daughter, I'd get him. Why don't you just start with making your male friends uncomfortable when they make sexist or kind of rape culture-y jokes? What if you started there? Yeah, that would actually help a little bit more. I appreciate the fervor, but genuinely real life impact, it would help so much more if you called out your bestie when he makes jokes. Thank you very much.
Do you know why so many women are angry or they're mad? They're like miserable because we need men. And to sit here and act like we don't is blasphemy. It's truly disheartening. I was that girly. I was the one. Men ain't shit. Don't need no man. Make my own money. A single mom. I can do everything myself. Why are we so hell-bent on doing everything for ourselves? We need men. We need a good children. Boys, girls. They need a man. They need a manly figure in the home. And it's not talked about enough. Women are miserable because they're trying to do it alone. And you also don't want to admit to yourself or to anybody else that you need a man. We need a man, okay? If you are a woman and you know that you need your man, sound off in the comments. How much easier, how much better is your life with your man? I know mine's, I'm telling you right now, could not do it without my man. Could not.
And what if I said be extremely rude to every man that you find unattractive? I don't even do that. But men do. They just don't talk about it. That's what the patriarchy trained them to do. I saw a video not too long ago of this guy, and he was like, POV, you get paired with a guy who doesn't find you attractive in school. And he's looking at his friends and he's like, oh, help me, and blah, 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 blah. God forbid you are not attractive to a man. He is then extremely fucking rude to you. Even in situations where you don't need to be attracted to me to complete what we're supposed to do, i.e. schoolwork. And it makes everything that much more awkward because you just can't fucking function like a normal person. If I, as a woman, do not find a man attractive, I'm not immediately mean to him. Usually they're mean to me first, and then I'm fucking crazy. Then I have to say something that he'll think about for the rest of his life. And then they want to say shit like male loneliness epidemic and men don't hate women. Yes, you fucking do.